Hello everyone, welcome back. I've been busy and I didn't post last week, so we're gonna post. And today we are going to look at a semi-famous list of mine. It is Jeggy Naus. Yes. And why is Jeggy Naus suddenly semi-famous? Well, it's because if you watch Play to Win was doing an update video on the cEDH decklist database, and they noticed this fantastic list called Jeggy Naus. And then when they click on the primer to learn more about what the deck is about, they read the poetry and the amazing literacy skills of mine, which was make mana and us profit. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know how to play this deck. But I guess if you are not of this artificial genius intellect such as mine, I will do a deck tech highlight recipe thing. Whatever. I shall explain it to your feeble organic minds how to make mana ad nos profit. Okay. And it's still October. It's still spooky season, so I still have the spooky ears. Bark bark. Okay, let's get into looking at the deck. First, let's talk about what kind of deck this is. This is Jegantha Turbo Ad Nauseam 5-color Ad Nauseam. And how did this deck come to be? Well, a while back, Wardov16 or David, as we know him in the cEDH community, Grand Arbiter Pilot, I don't know, just overall good guy. He was recommending or memeing that what if we just play Jegantha as the commander of Sisei in the deck. I think that's what happened. And then eventually we were thinking about, okay, what if we just made Jegantha just like the commander of a 5-color TurboNaus deck? Because back then right now everything is still TurboNaus. Everything is still very fast. Not quite as good as it was back then, but still a lot of TurboNaus decks. So with stuff like Golos and Kenrith TurboNaus, we were like, alright, let's just do Jeggy TurboNaus with a Sisei and Najila in the deck. And then David started to look into more spicy tech, super spicy tech, like Jegantha and like using filter lands. That was his tech, his genius that made us realize to use the filter lands to turn that colored pips into useful mana that we can spend on anything. Because as we know, Jegantha's ability is Jegantha makes Wooburg, and then the Wooburg can be only spent on colored pips. Okay, so that's where Jeggy Naus came from. And then I built Jeggy Naus and then played it in some online leagues, and it was like the first league it played in, it went 3-1, and it won the league. And I think overall, informally, this deck has like a absurdly high win rate. It's like 60 or 70% of the games I play this deck it wins. So it's a pretty good deck. But let's talk about why you would want to play Jeggy as a 5-color commander for TurboNaus. Okay. The main selling point of Jeggy as your commander, or initially how I conceived the deck or thought about it, is Jegantha means you have the easiest post-Naus or ad nauseam ever. I think a lot of people, when they first see Jeggy and they're like, well, you only get to spend 1 black for ad nauseam. What does Jeggy do? Yes, but imagine you power out your ad nauseam and you have white, blue, red, and green to play with. After ad nauseam, if you play ad nauseam a lot, you know that mana, especially colored mana, is really tight. It's sometimes you fail on that ad nauseam because you just can't hit your free rocks and you hit everything else and you can't keep digging. But Jeggy fixes all of that. It's the smoothest, easiest ad nauseam you'll ever have. And what can we do with all these colored pips? A lot of the deck is designed to leverage the colored pips to make it useful. So for example, let's go down. We have things, and this is for the topic of what happens when you add Naus. You can, where's the instance? It's over here. You can use Manamorphose. spend that useless green or less useful green into two other useful colored mana like blue or black, whatever you want to set up your win. You can turn that green into a crop rot into a not marsh flats, the white one. A fetid heath, turn that useless white into double black again to get your console or whatever. And same thing for Sunken Ruins. You can use that crop rot basically into a way to filter your colors. A lot of this deck is about filtering colors, but also just thinking about if you're floating Bant, just like imagine you playing your breach line with basically what a white paid for your Savines, which is leaving two colorless, and then your red paid for the breach, which is one colorless remaining, and then what's left, and then your brain freeze, which is the blue. So for 4 colorless mana of any, or for 4 mana of any of your choice, you can execute that line pretty easily. So just like the colored mana actually does help a lot. So even also if you have a green floating, you can throw out a free Veil of Summer and then proceed with your combo. So a lot of this deck is learning how to use that colored pips, but your Ad Nauseam is very simple, very smooth, very easy if you have Jeggy and you tap and you do your thing. But the deck is not only good for Ad Nauseam. No, well, even though the main plan is for TurboNaus, you can still do a lot of things to colored pips. So let's look at those things. One of my favorite ways to use Jeggy mana is Vexing Shusher. So Vexing Shusher is great because that just protects all your spells afterwards. One game I played with Playham, I resolved a Vamp Tutor, and Playham was playing, I think, Thrasios Bruce Tarl, and he let the Vamp Tutor resolve because you always counter the thing that comes after, right? Well, he didn't expect that I would Vamp Tutor for a Vexing Shusher, so then I tap Jeggy for the red-green, pay for the hybrid colors of red-green for Vexing Shusher, and then protected my Ad Nauseam and protected all my other spells with extra colors that I have. So that was a very useful, very good way to use the red-green over there. Another card is Bring to Light. So you're thinking, well, Jeggy only pays for the green and the blue for Bring to Light. Well, that's true. You only get a 2-drop, which can be a creature like Thassa's Oracle, your Tainted Pact, your console. For 5 mana, it's a lot. But Jeggy paying for Simic means that with your 3 other color lands, it's a lot easier just to like get your Ad Nauseam out through your Bring to Light. So that's kind of handy. And then Meme Bet is good. Meme Bet's good generally, but Jeggy pays for the blue-black, so you only have to pay for the colorless. Wargate is a great card in this list because Jeggy pays for the Bant, leaving your X. So if you have a Mana Crypt, you can turn that straight into a Breach. You could do whatever you want. You could Wargate into a Breach, recast Wargate from the graveyard for 0 to get your LED and keep going. That's a pretty stacked graveyard to execute that, but hey, it's a thing. And then it's easy for you to play Abrupt Decay. It's easy. Another good favorite trick of mine is that you float Wooburg, and then you spend your white-green for Eldamri's Call. Then you find Notion Thief for your blue-black, meaning that all you need to do is have 2 lands open, you tap your Jeggy. If you have Eldamri's Call, you can Notion into someone's wheel. So that's a good trick. That's a good trick. I think you leave red open if you do that. So maybe for Red Blast? I don't know. What else can Jeggy do? Another thing that is useful I added in this list that's special is Squandered Resources. So just paying for the colored pips to help you boost more mana for those Ad Nauseams. So you Ad Naus, play Squandered Resources, start crunching those lands, getting more mana to do your thingies. So yeah, quite a bit of tech in this list to leverage those colored pips, aside from all the generally good spells you play in Turbo Ad Naus. Oh, actually, yeah, let's cover this next. Something that's interesting about playing this list is that you might notice there's unlike other TurboNaus lists, we'll go to our sorceries. We don't play things like Rite of Flame. I think we play Dark Ritual. We must play Dark Ritual. We play Dark Ritual. We play Cabal. Offering, and we also have Burn Offering to turn your Jeggy, tap your Jeggy for Wooburg, then burn Jeggy to pay for the PETA or pay for the Adnos. But for this deck, we actually want to play a little less mana sources, because Jeggy gives you all the mana. The main issue with this deck compared to like Blue Farm or other TurboNaus lists is that we don't have card advantage or ways to draw cards with Jeggy in the command zone. So instead, what we do is, instead of focusing on adding more draw engines or whatever, we have all the mana in the world. Jeggy gives us mana, and when we have mana, we can do powerful things, and that's why we can play things like Bring to Light and Wargate, and we have a pretty high density, I think, for tutors. We still play Past in Flames. I think my paper list still has Mizzix's Mastery. We have Yogsville in this version. The idea is that we have all the mana in the world, so all we want is more payoffs. Instead of playing, do we still play Brainstorm in here? We still play Brainstorm. What a shame. Get that out of here. Instead of playing Ponder and other things to draw cards, what we do is we have mana, so we just put more payoffs. At one point, I said I had Grim Tutor in here. You know, I don't really care. Grim Tutor costs 1 black, because Jeggy pays for 1 that black, and whatever I fetch for, maybe like a Wargate, you know, I could spend that Wargate to find the thing. Yeah, so that's just something interesting to keep in mind, is that Jeggy does help pay for some of the higher mana cost payoffs, and that kind of balances it out. So this deck is pretty threatening. But one thing you might notice that I'm playing is Tinderwall. You're wondering what Tinderwall is doing in this deck when I just said that we don't play that many rituals, or as many rituals as other lists. Tinderwall is here as a post ad nauseam color fixing. That pesky green, we want to turn to something useful, like double red for Dockside, red for Jeska's Will, red for Underworld Breach. So that Tinderwall is here to shift that green into double red. So that's that. Aside from that, the list is pretty standard. It's very low on interaction. I think we're only playing Pact and Negation. Not even. Oh, we do have Force of Will, Unsub, Swan Song, and Pyroblast. Yeah, it's a pretty proactive list. We're really here just to play Jeggy, make mana, add Nas, and profit. So yeah, it's pretty lean on interactions. Really focused on getting there. All these rocks over here help us with our Adnos, but also help us with getting Jeggy out. So let's actually jump over to play testing to see how the deck list goes. Welcome to the play space. We're just gonna do a couple hands like my Tovolar video, just to get an idea of what Jeggy Naus is like. So looking at this hand, hand number 1, it's actually pretty good. We have a turn 1 Jeggy. I think one of the things that most people don't like about this list when they first see it is that Jeggy costs 5 mana. So you're like, why are you playing a 5 mana commander? It'll take you to like turn 4 or turn 3 till you get Jeggy out and you'll be dead. But they underestimate how easy it is to cast Jeggy. It's just like playing Golos, TurboNaus. Golos cost 5, but the difference is that after you play Golos, you get your Boseiju. Sometimes you don't have mana to play things, but Jeggy fixes that. Jeggy, you can tap your Mana Vault, your Grim Monolith, all those things, whatever you want. Ritual out Jeggy, and then Jeggy will solve all your mana problems later. So this hand's actually pretty fantastic. This is hand number 1. I'll just play this one out really fast. I mean, we have a turn 1 Jeggy right here, so we'll do Ancient, we'll draw a card. Oh my god, it's a fucking ad nauseam. Okay, calm down. I didn't rig this. This is actually the first hand on Moxfield, so I don't want you to think that I'm rigging this to shield the deck. I swear to god I didn't. Okay. Jewel Lotus, play our Jeggy. We're at 38, and then turn. Oh my god! Oh, this is the most stacked. This is the most stacked draws in the universe. Holy shit! Well, I guess this is when we talk about why a deck with high density of payoffs is good, because your draws are just better. Okay, let's think through what we want to do here. We'll play a land, we'll play a Lotus Petal. Okay, well, here is the power of Jeggy. Here is the absolute power of Jeggy. Jeggy gives us all the mana we want to do to play with. Wargate gets instants, right? No, it's only permanent. Only permanent. Only permanent. Okay, there's a lot of lines we can go through here. What we can do here is we're definitely making a Wooburg, right? Wooburg, and then with Wooburg, what we do is we go 2, 3, 4. That pays for the AdNaus, and then we have white, green, red, blue, floating. So it depends on the pod here. It depends on the pod. If it feels like there can be a lot more interaction, you might not want to go for it this turn, actually. Most people at this point won't let you keep Jeggy. If they know how the deck works, they will definitely attack your Jeggy to set you back. If they don't know how the deck works, they really underestimate how easy it is to pop out with the deck, they'll leave Jeggy alone. But if you get this cycle, maybe you want to bluff. You want to be like, oh man, all that. You don't react the way like I did just now. You're like, oh shit, drew that crap card. Don't want those cards. So I think what we could do is we can do a fake out, like Wargate into Rhystic Study, and then also drop a Mystic Remora and grind if we want to play that game. Or you know what? Let's do it. We're TurboNaus. Here's a Mystic Remora first. I'm gonna spend that blue just in case someone wants to mess with me first. I will play the blue, crack the Misty for, I don't know, Underground Sea. We could also have went for Breach, but I don't think Breach would have been good. Our graveyard's not stacked enough to go for that line. Shuffle, shuffle. Okay, we have did I put it? I put it back in the deck. Okay. So black, I take 2. AdNaus, I'm currently at 35 because I cracked the thing. Alright, let's go. 35, and then white, green, and red floating. 35, 33. Oh my god. 33, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 19, 18, 17, 16, 16, we're at 14, 14, 12, 11, we can keep going, 10, 9, 9, 8, we can keep going, 7, okay, now we can die to PETA, so I don't think there's a reason for us to keep going. We're floating white, green, red, and yeah, that's all we have. So white, green, red, no colorless mana floating. So all of this has to be colored pips that we can spend. I think the first thing we can do is we can Simian, if there's enough rocks for it, we can Simian for like, and spend the red for a Dockside, and that'll fix our colors. And once we I forgot we have a Mox Diamond. Yeah, who cares? Okay, we have a Mox Diamond. Yeah, I think this is pretty easy. We can Wargate. I think we have white. We'll make a blue. We Wargate for 2 into a Breach, and then I don't know. Oh, we also have Mana Crypt. Yeah, I don't know what's taking me so long to figure out this line. We also have a white floating. Yeah, like we can silence and then like proceed to get like to gamble for a Breach and just win like that. I don't know. There's like so many different lines we can take here, so we'll call it good. That's a good demonstration. Let's try again. Okay, this is, you're gonna watch me shuffle, okay? Okay, this is no cheats. I'm so stupid. I mean, new game. Restart. Holy shit. Okay. That's a PETA, a Cabal, Mystic Remora, and a Mystical Tutor. You know, this hand is actually not that bad. This is a hand I would keep if I feel like the players, if I'm going first and the player's a little bit more conservative, I might play this for the turn 1 Mystic Remora, because that's just a good card, good start. We can Mystical Tutor for a ritual or something like that to pay for this PETA or pay for our Jeggy and figure out a thing. This is a pretty good hand. For a 7. Yeah, I would keep this. I would actually keep this. You know, let's play out this hand. See what it's like. Let's see what a non-turbo hand looks like in a turbo deck looks like. Draw. That's a pretty good draw, Mystic Remora. We'll play the pedal out for funsies. At this point, we could Mystical Tutor for a J-Will and lose the Mystic Remora, but there's no need. There's no need at this point. So I assume one person will feed it. Alright, in the next round we'll draw. Then we'll draw for turn. We'll pay for the Remora with the land. We'll play this. 2 mana floating. Or 2 mana available. 2 mana available. Yeah, we'll pass. Assume that we get one more card off this Remora. I play super like safe, like conservative when I'm pretending or whatever. What is it? Goldfishing. I pretend that I don't go nutso with this stuff. I'll get, I don't know, Bayou. Yeah, we need Bayou to help us get more black. 2 colors. Yeah, I think we'll pass. Draw a card. We have Flusterstorm and Chain of Vapor with that for that Lotus Petal, so we don't need to commit yet. So we'll just pay for it, draw a card on our turn, play the Fetid Heath. You know what? Let's play the Overgrown Tomb tapped. Actually, yes. Yeah. Then past turn, we'll draw a card, and then on our next turn, we have Gamble, Wargate. God, we have everything. Yeah, we have everything. So Wargate 4, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 manas on our next turn. Cabal Ritual, 6 manas. That's perfect. So we could Wargate, right? We'd have white, green, blue. That. For 3, we have a Wargate available to get a Breach, but we don't have the second red to gamble for the LED. Interesting. Let's think. Fetid Heath. What can you do? Could I shift? Green. I need blue. I need 2 red. I cannot spend this on the white. I think we got this still. We go black. Oh, I need the green. No, yeah, we're fine. Okay. We drop the Mystic Remora, untap, draw a card. Let's see the soup. The Pog draws. No, it's not Pog draw. Fetid Heath. We use Tomb, Fetid Heath. Using the back black, we make white, black. Yes. White, blue, green. Shit. No, this doesn't work. White, blue, green. We're floating 2 manas over here. White and black. Yeah, it doesn't work. Shit. Oh, I'm supremely stupid. Okay. Here's what we do. We have white. We're floating white, black. I don't think it matters. We play Cabal Writ 3 black. Crack this for the white. Wargate for 2. We get Underworld Breach. Underworld Breach is here. Now we go. Doesn't this exile itself? It doesn't. Okay, we go to view all. We replay the pedal, exiling these 3 things. We crack the pedal for a gamble. We find Lion's Eye Diamond. Yes. The play die. Oh, we have to. I don't know how to randomly select a card from my hand. Discard card randomly. Abrupt Decay. Play this. Crack this for triple red, I guess. Triple red. Triple black. Is it triple black? I think so. Triple black. I think triple red. We crack it for triple red. Discard everything. Yeah, I think we just proceed to win here. So we triple red, we gamble for brain freeze, Pachow, everything is discarded. We recast, yeah, we recast our, what is it? Our Lion's Eye Diamond, Pachow, and then exile, Wargate, Tutor, Abrupt Decay, crack this, brain freeze, then we win. Then we win. Okay, we'll do one more, That didn't show any of the jegginess. Finally, a hand that we don't keep, I think. This is like... Yeah, it's not good. This one is a turn 2 Jeggy. Turn 2 Jeggy into Wheel of Fortune, the Wargate. Oh, that is poggers. Okay, we keep. You saw me shuffle or mulligan. This is the system. This is true luck. Draw a card. Oh my god, it's a bring to light. Okay. We'll play Mana Vault, then draw turn 2, tap Mana Vault for a Jeggy. Turn 3 is the interesting one. This is tapped. Turn 3, we can Enlighten Tutor. We can Wargate, Enlighten Tutor. There's a lot of things we can do here. We also have a Dockside. I don't think we blow the Enlighten Tutor here. Yeah, if I really want to use Enlighten Tutor, I guess I could. What do we Enlighten Tutor for here? We can get Breach. Everything's a Breach deck. Everything's Breach. We can't bring to light unless we play the Dockside. I'm gonna pretend the Dockside makes. I've used to make pretend Dockside's 4, but I haven't hit 4 Dockside in a while. It's always been 3. So let's pretend Dockside's a ritual of 1. It's fair. So we do have a bring to light for all 5, which is ad nauseam. Then we still have, yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. All right, we're just gonna draw a card. Emergence Zone, perfect. I don't need to crack it yet. Oh, with Emergence Zone, what can we do? Nah, that's not good. Okay, we make Wooburg, and we're like, silence, come at me, counter my silence. Oh, you don't have a counter? Okay. Then we go this one over here, and a red for Dockside for 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Crack all treasures. Tap the scrub land. Nah, let's play our Emergence Zone now. Tap this for colorless, then spend the black. Bring to light ad nauseam. No, I'm stupid. I have to use this for all 5 colors. Ad nauseam. And then we are like 40 life right now. Right? Yeah, 40 life. We'll find our ad nos. 40 life, ad nos. And let's start flipping 0, 37, 30, 37, 35, 33, 32, 32, oh, I don't know, 32, 27, 27, 24, 21, 21, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 14, 13, 11, 11, what is it, 11, shit, 10, 8, we can go one more, 8, what is it, 8, 7, right, no, 6, I can't math right now, I'm very tired. We played our ad nos, and the Bring to Light's exiled. Alright, what colors do we have floating? We have green floating. We have... No, we spent blue-green, we spent red, we spent white. All we have is... We also spent our black, actually. No, we didn't spend our black because ad nos was paid for by the Bring to Light. So it was blue, green, red, and the white for the silence. So all we have is black, surprisingly. Wow. See, this is why I didn't want to play Emergence Zone, because we can instantly turn that black into Sunken Ruins or like double blue, make it easy. But we don't have that, which is still fine because we have black into Dark Ritual, triple black, then into Burnt Offering, which is 3, 2, plus 6, 8. Jeggy gets eaten. So we have 8 black to play with. LED. 8 black. 8 black. And then we can get more black. But the problem isn't the black. What do we do now? We have a vamp tutor. What payoffs do we have here? We have a vamp tutor. We have a that's not a payoff. Vamp tutor. I guess we could intuition, but we have no colored mana left. This is me going to say like, oh, it's the easiest ad naus you ever have. This is what happens when you play the emergence zone too early. Learn from my mistakes. Okay. We have, what do we have? Felwar Stone? Gamble? Oh. Duh. Okay. 8 black, right? 8 black. We go 6 black. 6 black. 6 black. 4 black. I don't even know why I'm doing that. 4 black. 4 black. We tap the Felwar Stone for a gamble, and then we gamble for the breach, and then we crack LED while gambles on the stack for the red. And yeah, we have LED breach. Stupid, same thing again. Yeah. Okay. So that's the deck. I hope that was insightful or interesting for you to look at. It's a deceptively powerful deck. And if you want to see how it plays out, if you want to see how it plays, you can actually go watch it soon this week or next week on Play to Win. I play with Dylan and Cam and Co. with Jeggy Naus. And come watch what happens with Make Mana and Naus Profit. Very exciting. Also, I realized my bark per minute has been abysmally low this video, so I'll end it with a bark. Goodbye.